Hello everybody, Frankie Day here from Frankie Day Models. Okay, for this beautiful evening, I have for you video number 2 for my entry for Rob Basics Modeling, all about Airfix group build. Okay, I've been on this AICHI VAL dive bomber, Pearl Harbor. I've been on this thing now for, I don't know, about 3 days now. Working on 3 days. Normally a model like this you can put together in a couple hours and it's all done. But that ain't my style. I like to take my time. Okay, we'll bring the camera around and take a look at this. I'll show you how much I'll discuss when I get done with this thing. Alrighty. Some lady Susan, I'll spin around a little bit. And first of all, after the seams are sanded down, I give a coat of light gray primer. I let that dry about 3 or 4 hours. And I went back. And I followed up the undersides with Model Master, the last of the line, Model Master light gray. I had this thing a long time. A long time. The Model Masters, I don't know. There's about, most people say it's out of business for good. They got mission paints are coming out to supersede it. And a lot of them say, well, they're coming back again with a different formula. And I went down to Schultz Hobbies, and Schultz Hobbies tells me they're not out of business yet. They're still in business. The problem is they got petroleum problems. Just same thing that happened back in the 1970s when you couldn't get paints and glues and stuff like that. So I hope you guys are pretty well stocked up with your stuff. So anyway, this has been airbrushed with light gray paint, Model Masters. I'm going to let this thing dry now. I can pick it up now, but I'll make sure I want the cure. Then when we get done, I'm going to follow up with this stuff here. This is a product from Vallejo, I think, isn't it? Is this so Vallejo or a different brand? Different brand. Yeah, it's Vallejo. They're all Vallejos. This is Imperial Japanese Navy Green. This is the same color that I painted the Emily flying boat that I have up there. And so I've used this one. Probably tomorrow I'll be airbrushing, finishing it tomorrow. Then I'll get a coat of gloss and let it dry a couple of days ago with decals. I should have this thing done probably by Thursday. I should have the final reveal for this on Thursday. Now I think I'm going to shoot for Friday on this because it's going to be a nice day outside. I want to shoot some outside pictures of this thing. Okay, there's another thing I want to show you. Also, while I was toying around with this in between drying sessions, between glues and paints, this is the Hobby Boss 1/72 scale SB2U1 Vindicator or Windicator. This is all 1/72 scale. Same scale in relationship with my AICHI VAL. The VAL looks a little bigger. Again, I'm going to point out to you on the video number 1 of the unboxing view of my VAL. Anybody wants to get the best live reference material on this here aircraft, use a search engine, go to YouTube and look for some movies called Dive Bomber. This movie was made back in 1940. It has Earl Flynn, all Hollywood actors. These people are long gone deceased. They've been deceased for many decades. At the time, they were the glamour of Hollywood. You had Earl Flynn, you got Ralph Bellamy, Fred McMurray, and a host of other characters that become movie star figures of more movies at that time. So you watch that. This is the star of the whole movie. Has everything. It shows when it's taken off and watch the wheels retract and everything. Very beautiful. And it has F3Fs in there, TBD Devastators, SBC Helldivers, F2A Buffaloes, all the early naval shipboard aircraft we had before the come opposite of the turning of the Second World War. Okay, already got the yellow paint on that already. This thing's been primed again with gray primer. Same thing I did on the valve. So that's much I got on that. These over here, you look one of these are pants go to my already Let's put some spot filler on the vacuum form spats for my layered solution. I put a halt my balsa stuff, guys, till all this grass dries up. It's been raining off and on out here. I think it's been raining off and on throughout the whole country. I think we're about a month behind the rain. Right now in May, things are nice and warm, and start to bring like more summer like. But right now it's between a combination of fall and early spring. That's kind of weather. The rivers are rising. We have another big rain like we had last Sunday. It'll be flash flood warnings coming in. So anyway, tomorrow I'll be shooting on this color here. Like I said, the pure Japanese navy green. I'll get that done. When I get this thing all finished, I'll go back on this and paint this for the very last of Model Masters Metalizer paints. This is polished aluminum, non-buffing formula. This is the last. I have this enough in this bottle to finish this here airplane. So it's going to a good model and it's going to good use. Okay. I'm also right now, when I finish up my VAL dive bomber on the Airfix modeling, on the all but Airfix group build, I'm going to start turning to a 1/48 scale Airfix blend. I think I showed you that in video 1 of this here aircraft. I've got all the sub-assemblies all done, ready to put together. So I'll be working on that tonight while this thing dries. I want this to dry overnight. Just make sure it's good and dry, guys. You can't hurry freshness of paint. You got to let it cure, let it dry. Besides, modeling is a very time-consuming subject, and what's the hurry? While it's drying, don't twiddle your thumbs and wait, and look at the clock, because it's not going to dry that fast. It's going to be done naturally. So, you know what you do? You resume to another model, start that. So I got 3 right now on the ways. I'm getting them done. Live action with the B-17 Flying Fortress, the HK 1/48 scale model. I'll probably post some pictures on the B-17 flying page and also modeling page, Facebook. And other Facebook pages too as well, so stay posted for those too as well. Okay, that's about it, guys. That's all I got to show you right now. I got nothing else that I can think of right now of any importance to get out there. That's about it. I can't think anything, fellas. That's about all I got on my mind. Okay, this is Frankie Day signing off with Frankie Day Models. Make Mama happy. Take care of the little ones. Take care of yourselves. Stay focused when you're driving. Spend wisely. Be aware of your surroundings. Wear a mask. This stuff ain't going away too soon. Every time I turn on the PC, there's more and more cases. India is getting bombed real bad. Terrible. Terrible. That's what I'm saying. We get overpopulation. There's no ending to it until the population thins down. And we got about 12 billion people in this world. You take out about 4 or 5 billion people. Then you start putting a scratch on the iceberg of the population. But that's pretty much the problem, guys, we're having with this world today is population. I'll give you guys a good example before I close off here. I'm just rambling. Some of you disagree with me, and most of you will agree with me. The situation of population in our country, especially in these cities out here, population out here in the 11 I live at with all the farmers is less than 1,000 people. You go in any cities, you'll have millions and millions of people living in one big old crowded city. And that seems to be most of the problems come from. But like I say, guys, this is my point trying to get across. So the reason why pretty much this country's pretty much messed up, and like any other nations, you go over population. People don't get along. It'd be like having 10 people live in your home. And you work all day, after toiling all day long, you got 3 things on your mind. You want to take a shower, get a bite to eat, go to your man cave, turn on your PC, and mess around a little bit and go to bed and do it all over again. Well, when you come home from work, you find you got cold water because somebody just walked out of the bathroom, taking a bath or a shower. It's all screw it. So you go in the icebox, get something to eat, you open it up, it's like a brand new icebox. Nothing in there but ice trays. Then you really start to get stained. So what's your last thing? You go in your man cave and find somebody sitting there playing video games. And what you do, you get pissed off, get your car, take off somewhere, get mad. And nobody doesn't know what you're mad about. Can't figure it out, don't have a picture of what's going on. So that's pretty much what's going on in this country, in all countries, overpopulation. I still think, fellas, they should never stop the draft. The United States of America, like most nations, a war-based economy. Man's been at war since God put us here. That shows you how man gets along. They should never stop the draft. They should never have the credit system. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, just rambling. Enough of that junk. You guys want to hear it. I don't know why I mentioned it, but that's the way I look at it. When you get about 78 years old like me, you see things you've never seen before in your whole life. You see how people, what they really are, and you see how this world is really for what it is. And all you do is be optimistic and hope and pray that you're wrong, and things will be better. And things will get better with prayer. And I pray for everybody that we all can get along. Build models. Have some fun. Barbecue some hot dogs or something. Okay, this is Frankie Day getting out of here. Just stop talking and rambling. We'll see you guys on the final bill for the bow. I got a lot of stuff coming your way. So tonight I'm going to be working on this 148 scale Bristol Blenheim bomber, Mark 1F. And so I think I showed you guys that in video one of the unboxing view of my now. Okay, I'm out of here, boys. You take care. God bless you guys. We'll see you guys later. Take care, fellas. God bless you all.